In this video, I'm going to bring together all of the various rumours and leaks that I've been bringing you for the past few weeks about iPhone 14. Let's get into it. Hi there guys, welcome back to me, David, Talking Tech. I do it every week here on the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time to do it. And if you're enjoying the content, maybe drop me a like as well to help the channel grow. So the rumours and leaks about iPhone 14 started over a year ago. In fact, before iPhone 13 came out, I remember seeing the first leaks and CADs. At that point, we thought there's going to be some radical new design features, maybe harking back to iPhone 4S with the round buttons and very much taking its style cues from that iconic phone. We'd heard that maybe the camera bump on the back was going to be gone and it was going to be a flush camera. Well, as the months have gone along, some of those rumours inevitably have changed, and now we've got a pretty good idea what it's going to look like. And while some of those design cues have gone, others have come forward. We know we're getting more colours. We're hoping to get a better lightning cable on the phone. Still lightning, not USB-C, but we're hoping to get better transfer speeds. And we know what camera we think we're going to be seeing in iPhone 14 as well, and the size of the bump. So let's take a look at the design of iPhone 14. The best look into the dimensions of iPhone 14 we've had have come from CADs and schematics that have been made available online recently. Now, the CADs aren't directly of the iPhone, rather of the case that some of the manufacturers are gearing up ready to go into production with later this year as the phone is released. It confirms it's going to be no iPhone mini, which we kind of knew already, and that the phone will be available in two sizes. It'll have a 6.1-inch screen available in the 14 and 14 Pro, and a 6.7-inch screen available as a Pro and Pro Max. Kuo Ming-chi has tweeted that the size of the bump on the back of the phone is actually going to go up from 3.6 millimeters to just over 4 millimeters, meaning the overall thickness of the phone is going to be thick. It's going to be 11 millimeters, making it thicker than the original iPhone all those years ago. While not ideal, it means that the camera bump on the back is facilitating a much improved camera, reported to be up to 48 megapixels from the current 12 megapixels. And we're hearing at least, that it's going to be able to shoot video in 8K. So that's quite an improvement. And at long last brings the camera up to what we would expect of a phone from 2014. And on one other little design cue on the front, Ian Zelbo released some renders recently that the corners of the iPhone are actually going to follow the radius of the phone itself, rather than being kind of an obtuse angle that they were before. So the whole thing's going to look more rounded and just a little bit kinder from the front of the phone. Most of the changes happening to iPhone 14 are actually happening to the two premium level phones this year. Clearly, Apple have decided that's the way they want to go. Let's focus for the moment on the notch. On the basic level phones, the notch will remain unchanged, but then on the two premium level phones, that's where we're going to get this pill and punch idea. The little hole, that'll be for the selfie camera. I've got some more details on that in just a moment. And the pill shape, that'll be for Face ID, because under the screen, Face ID still isn't available for iPhone 14. And I reported it last week, in fact, that could be a couple of years away. There's going to be two different chips in the phone for the first time as well. Two base level phones will have the A15 chip from this year's phone, albeit the fully bin version, but nonetheless, it'll be the A15. And then the A16 will only go into the Pro and Pro Max. And talking about that face camera, the selfie camera as it's often called, it's getting a little improvement as well. Again, Kuo Ming-chi has told us on a tweet that it's going up from 2.2 f-stop aperture up to 1.9. And that will mean that it will react better in low light situations, and probably more importantly, we give that lovely blurry background for your selfies as well. The connector on the phone, I'm afraid to tell you on the bearer of bad news, is still the lightning cable, but with some improvements. They know that it's causing a bottleneck. They know that with all these large files, such as ProRes and 8K video recordings, getting them off the phone is a problem. I use image capture, for instance, and through the cable, it's still slow, painfully slow. So it's something that I'm really looking forward to. And I know it doesn't sound a lot taking it from a 2.0 up to 3.0 USB speeds, but just bear in mind these figures. At a USB 2 transfer speed, that's only going at about 480 megabits per second. With USB 3, that's up to 5 gigabits per second. So it is a massive increase. But tell me, is that something that interests you? Do you have troubles, like me, getting these big files off the phone? I'd be really interested to know how you're using your phone, and if you're looking forward to the possibility of having 8K video on iPhone 14. Let me know in the comments. And the last thing I wanted to mention was the colours. We have had a purple before, but it was just a very dull kind of affair. It was a spring upgrade on iPhone 12. Well, this year, we're getting a full-bodied, vibrant, deep, rich purple across all of the phones. So it looks like Apple are turning against this idea where they wouldn't put the more frivolous or playful colours on the two Pro phones. We're getting across the entire range, and it looks absolutely sensational. The renders that are coming out at the moment of this purple look beautiful. So is purple one of your favourite colours? And that would be another reason that perhaps would see you buying an iPhone 14. So there you go, guys. that's pretty much all I know about iPhone 14. If I've forgotten anything, if you've heard any rumours I've not reported here, get in touch with me on Twitter. You can find me at dtalkingtech. It'd be lovely to have your input, and let me know if iPhone 14 is something you're thinking at least of buying later this year. I concede that most of the changes are only happening to the two pro-level phones, but when you look at what we're getting perhaps a notch-free design for the first time. We're getting 8K video. We're getting an improved speed on the Lightning cable. All in all, it's going to be quite a design change on this phone, and it's something I'm really looking forward to get my hands on. But let me know, is it something that you're waiting for later this year? And with that, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting. Don't forget to give me a like if you have, and I'll see you very soon on the next video.